Hello? Apologize. For some reason, my internet just decided to stop working. I don't know why it decided to just poop itself. I don't know what to do now. Just exit the game, leave it for next week. Yeah, sorry about that. Don't know exactly what happened. Or if anybody's still watching. My internet just decided to stop working all of a sudden. Which sucks. The game was annoying me. Then all of a sudden, decided to do that. So let's do something different. Let's see. This one. Okay.
At first,
Let's watch a few spooky videos. Let me do this. Man. I never planned for something like this to happen. Let me hide it for now. And there. Here, this one. Top 10 times ghosts were actually caught on camera.
I thought it was a camera problem.
Directly from Watch
Welcome
Mojo.
to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 creepiest ghosts caught on camera.
Could this be the face of a famous ghost caught on camera? Turn it off! Turn it off!
She came back to pick up her print, and lo and behold, there was Abraham Lincoln standing behind her. He's got his hands on her shoulders.
For this list, we'll be looking at mysterious figures that some believe to be ghosts. Whether you believe these are the real deal or not, this imagery will give you the chills. Do you believe in ghosts? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, it's questionable.
Number 10. The Works of William Hope. William Hope was one of the first individuals to specialize in spirit photography, putting together a portfolio of otherworldly images. He even served as the founder and leader of the Cruise Circle Spiritualist group. Some of Hope's spirit photos were proven to be fake, and many believed that he was a fraud in general. Even so, Hope would give us some of the most iconic photos in all of ghost hunting. In a photo of Charles Tweedale and his wife, the spirit of her late father can allegedly be seen in the background. A similar photo supposedly reunited Mr. and Mrs. Gibson with their late son. Arguably the most famous photo Hope took was of Mrs. Hortense Leverson as her departed husband loomed over her. Number 9. Terrifying Terrier. Losing a cherished pet is never easy, although it wasn't just the owners who had to bid farewell to this terrier. The bigger dog in this other photo, which was taken a few weeks after the loss, was the terrier's playmate. The terrier's death took a noticeable toll on the big dog, but the pooch's little friend might have been closer than anyone thought. If you look closely at the photo, you can spot what looks like the terrier levitating over the big dog. Was this a photography trick, a similar looking dog, or was the terrier not ready to go to the big fire hydrant in the sky? In any case, the story was fascinating enough to make it into a 1939 issue of Life magazine. Number 8,
Seriously?
Geneva King.
Do they miss me in Chicago?
Yes, at least a dozen people send their love.
How gorgeous.
They're absolutely in mourning.
No amount of fire or freshness can challenge what a man will store up in his ghostly heart. That's one of Daisy Buchanan's most memorable quotes in F. Scott Fitzgerald magnum opus, The Great Gatsby.
This video is boring. Look for a different one. Let's see. Not 10. Scary videos. Ooh. This is a new video. Let's see. Top 5.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera, caught on CCTV. Facebook user Carly Tritzler shared a very bizarre video that was recorded by her CCTV camera outside her home in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. In the video, a deer can be seen walking through her yard.
Deer.
That's not all.
Yes, a deer and... What? What's following the deer?
Bizarrely, a tiny dark little figure seems to be following the deer in the dark of night. Now, I have no idea what this little thing could be. Even after brightening the footage, it doesn't appear to be any kind of pet or wild animal. And whatever it is, it almost looks like it's walking on 2 legs. For now, the mysterious footage remains unsolved, but I'm very curious to hear what you guys think this little thing could be.
I don't know, did it get stuck on
A
something?
News Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, let's just call him or her Alex for the sake of the video, emailed me about a CCTV recording captured at an undisclosed sleep lab during a sleep apnea test. Alex says that a coworker was monitoring a widowed female patient's sleep. And then this happened.
I need to start recording. Oh my god. I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
What?
Yes.
I cannot really see.
It's gone now.
Now, to get a better understanding of what is going on, a bit of explanation
I
is
can barely see it.
necessary. So the squiggly lines that can be seen at the bottom of the screen
Yes.
indicate that the woman has stopped breathing during her sleep. The mysterious
Okay.
pale figure then appears to reach out to wake the woman, after which she begins to breathe again. Alex believes the apparition might have been the patient's deceased husband, still carefully watching over her from beyond the grave.
Okay.
But what do you think this strange pale shape could be? Let me know down in the
No.
comments.
Let me just start recording.
Is somebody hiding back there?
Oh my god.
Some new type of camo technology?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's gone now.
The end of the road. Popular Guatemalan news reporter Vivian Vasquez is
Guatemala.
driving in traffic on her way to work to report the early morning news.
Never been there.
But she will never make it to the news station because Vivian herself becomes the tragic subject of the morning news when her lifeless body is discovered in a horrible car accident. Her family, co-workers, and fans are shocked and saddened when they hear of her sudden tragic passing. Guatemalan traffic police show up on the scene and record footage of the wreckage as evidence. But after the video is released to the public, mourning viewers and fans all hear something in the footage that is
What?
absolutely chilling. And this time, did
I
you
did not hear
it?
anything.
The anguished voice of a woman can be heard crying out in Spanish, "What did you do to me?" When watching the footage, it becomes clear that it
Okay.
makes no sense for anyone present at the site of
Didn't
the
notice it
accident
at
to be
first.
screaming, "What did you do to me?" Vivian's loyal
I thought it
fans
was one of
believe that it
the
was her
people that were
anguished
talking
spirit
to
crying
the
out from
police.
beyond the grave. To this day, the Guatemalan authorities have not found the cause of Vivian's accident. Even stranger, Vivian's cell phone was never returned to her family.
Why?
And no one knows why. So just what
Why?
happened to Vivian Vasquez? And what are your thoughts on this bizarre and tragic recording? Let me know.
Was she
down
texting and
below.
driving?
The Lurker in the Woods.
So this is vlog 1 today, my first vlog ever, woohoo!
Travel vlogger Mihaela from the YouTube channel Mihaela Claudia P records a road trip through her home country of Romania and makes a stop at one of the most haunted forests in the world, the Hoia Baciu
Pretty.
Forest in
It's a
Transylvania.
pretty forest.
Local legends tell the story of a girl who disappeared in the woods only to reappear 5 years later with no recollection of what happened to her. Another story is that of a shepherd who, along with his sheep, completely vanished in the woods, never to be seen again. Mihaela arrives at the forest at nightfall and is all alone as she nervously makes her way through the woods. Everywhere she goes, she finds the skeletal remains of animals, but it's something else that she should
They're
be
way too
much
clean.
more worried about. Mihaela might not be as alone in the woods as she thinks.
Yes, I am that crazy to walk alone in the so-called most haunted forest
Careful with
in
the
the
lights,
world.
you'll attract animals.
And I'm very scared of wild animals. I have to
Yeah,
admit I'm
careful.
terrified.
You can
and
get
I do
attacked.
not know where the exit is. Basically they told me that the legend says
How do you not know where the exit
that
is?
a
Go back to
shepherd
where you
went
came from.
into the forest
That's the exit.
with the sheeps, and he never came out. That's the actual legend, and that's why this forest has this fame of the most haunted, because he went in and he never came back. And yes, you saw the footage with the sheep that's dead. That's a skull, a sheep skull that you saw. And if you don't believe me, you can check yourself the
Did not
legend.
see the sheep skull. I think she went to the forest in a dress. She wasn't properly dressed to explore a forest.
What the hell is that? I can hear something.
Are there hunters around?
Honestly, I'm terrible. What the hell is going on? Okay.
More animals.
Mihaela begins to hear the disturbing sound of footsteps in the leaves.
Yeah.
Someone or something is coming closer and closer. She makes a run for it and makes it safely back to her car. But, did you see it? Because
See
not
what?
long before Mihaela records the rustling sounds of someone moving through the woods, a dark figure appears to be lurking around in the trees behind her.
Could be a
Just
hunter.
watching.
It's a forest.
The vlogger
People
says
like
she
to
never
go
saw
hunt.
anyone and has no idea who or what this creepy lurker could be. So are
Could
the
be a
stories
hunter.
true? Is the Hoyabachu forest in Transylvania really haunted? Or is this just some random creep stalking Mihaela through the dark, abandoned woods? You decide. You can find this video and more over on the YouTube channel Mihaela Claudia P. The Forbidden Room. Popular Japanese paranormal YouTube channel Omega Toki Film received a horrifying video from a woman who wishes to remain anonymous. They refer to her only under the alias Nakayama. Nakayama claims that her grandmother had a very strange but strict rule for anyone visiting her home. Never go upstairs.
there are
Nakayama claims
people
that
like
she has
that.
heard creepy sounds coming
They have
from the
their
second
own
floor,
secret collection.
and once saw
They
a
don't
shadow
want
figure
anybody
quickly
to
passing
see it.
through the hallway at the top of the stairs.
Like a hidden
After
treasure.
the creepy experience, Nakayama was told the sad story of her grandmother's sister. Almost 40 years ago, the sister was living upstairs on the second floor. She was happily engaged to be married. However, the engagement was broken off by her fiancé right before the wedding.
Why?
Soon after, the heartbroken woman went missing
Probably
and
found
was
someone
never
else.
seen again. Her room on the second floor has been locked and off limits ever since. Nakayama is now a grown woman, and her grandmother has since passed away. As the last living relative, she now owns the property and is considering selling it. One evening, she goes to her grandmother's house. Gathering her courage, she records a video as for the first time ever, she goes up to the second floor and approaches the locked door of the forbidden room. That's when things take a truly terrifying turn.
Which is, I don't know. I don't know if the chill on my body is because of the video or because my room feels a little cold. Hello.
The eyes of someone or something can be seen peeking out through the crack of the locked door. When paranormal investigators Hiro,
Did someone
Tomo, and
sneak
cameraman
in?
T see the video, they are shocked. They decide to visit the creepy, allegedly haunted house to investigate. With Nakayama's permission, they take the lock off the door upstairs and go inside the mysterious forbidden room. The room inside appears to be rotting, and the team finds old photos of a woman wearing a kimono. They also find some very strange objects, including a doll,
Rooster.
a covered mirror, and a traditional Japanese dress hanging from a cupboard. The Omega Toki team begins to get a strange, unsettling feeling that something is very off about this room.
I've gotten scared before. When I was going to, when I used to live in a dorm for school, for the first time I experienced, let me pause the video. For the first time I experienced the sleep paralysis. But I felt very weird, like I felt like somebody went into my room and started to climb the bed that I was lying on, and I could actually feel the bed moving down. The problem is, the part that I felt like that, my back was on it. It's my back and no space whatsoever. It scared me, and I tried to call for help, but nothing would come out of my mouth. And then that's when all of a sudden I was able to move and everything. I was looking around, there was no one, and my heart was pounding and I was scared. It's my first time experiencing something like that. Like, it was very scary. I wasn't ready for something like that to happen. Yeah, like, I wasn't expecting for that to happen to me ever. Never experienced sleep paralysis. It truly freaked me out. I had trouble falling asleep after that. Yeah, it was very scary. Okay, let's continue the video.
これちょっと異様だって。おかしすぎるって。普通じゃないもんだって。普通じゃない。この写真ってさ、あれでしょ？結婚して。
That's a cute doll.
そんなストレスでしょ。顔が大きそう。ちょっとこっち見方。いや違うでわかる。やめてよ。こう顔が大きそう。
Let's look at it. Yeah, it's scary when sleep paralysis happens and stuff like that. It's like you're between you're asleep yet conscious of what's going around. Like it's a half asleep, half awake. So when that happens, it completely freaks you out, because you don't know what's real, what's fake. You think you're awake, but you're actually sleeping at the same time. You never know what's happening around you. It's the weirdest thing to experience. But I've had a lot of times that happen to me now, where I'm sleeping and I wake up, but then for some reason I wake up again, then I wake up again, then I wake up again, until I finally wake up properly. But yeah, things get very weird very fast.
The face of a woman in one of the creepy old photos appears to move to look back at the team. The three friends are getting more and more freaked out, but they try to stay calm for the sake of their
the picture actually
investigation.
moved, or it was
Things
like
are
the
about to
reflection
get
of the
even
light,
scarier.
or the lens on the camera.
なんでどうしまった？なんでしまった今？開いてたよね。開いてた。開いてたよ。開いてた。開けて。いやいやいや。いやいないよ。いるわけないよ。
There's nobody there.
いないいない。
The door to the hallway suddenly slams shut even though no one is there. The Omagatoki team is a bit freaked out and feel that
It's
they
an
should
old house.
probably
There
end
could
their
be a lot of draft
investigation
in
very
there.
soon. But what happens next is downright chilling.
Drinking some water. Keeping hydrated. It's important.
すいません。あ、誰かいます？ちょっと開けますよ。びっくりした。 どうされたんですか。
So she knew they were filming. She should have called in advance, not just appear out of nowhere.
中を見に来られたんですか。いや全然。まあもしあれだったら、全然。いやまあ別に。
And why do they always say curiosity killed the cat? Curiosity can kill anybody if they're not fully prepared. They always say it killed the cat. Why? Yeah. Yeah, they could have heard when she went up the stairs. Because when they went up the stairs were all creaky. They could have heard her go up.
体調悪そうですけど大丈夫ですよね。様子が。やっぱりおばあちゃんのせいだったんですよ。
What did she show them? I want to see what she showed them. Did she get drunk?
ちょっと、さんちょっともう行こう。
Is she laughing at them? She scared them with the thing that she showed them.
今おかしいですよ。
Well, that's the reason why she wanted to not be mentioned. She wanted to plan a big thing. And she's probably done that to other people.
The three friends are baffled and shocked. They have no idea why Nakayama is suddenly acting so bizarre. The guys decide to leave, but they don't feel right about leaving Nakayama alone in the house. So they return to the home. But when they go back inside, they discover that Nakayama has disappeared. After a little discussion, Investigator Tomo feels confident enough to do a solo investigation inside the Forbidden Room all alone. Hiro and cameraman T wait downstairs as Tomo stays behind with nothing but a camera. It did not go
people
well.
never learned that.
今隣に大きいタンスがあるんですけど、その中に誰かいる。さっきからなんかボソボソ喋る声とすっごい視線をね感じる。今隣のタンスに誰かいる。この隙間から誰か覗いてる。
Hello? Is there a bug in there? There could be animals and bugs inside of there.
A horrified Tomo begins to see movement inside a nearby cupboard and calls for his friends. Hiro and cameraman T hurry upstairs, and together they open the door. But
there are times
no
like
one
that.
Inside.
It's dark in my room or my
team
house.
Has finally just had enough, and they get out
I
of
see
there.
a little bit of movement.
After this
There's
investigation, the team says that they have made multiple attempts to reach out to the woman, Nakayama.
There's nothing there.
They haven't heard from her since. So just what is going on inside this creepy house, in this creepy forbidden room? You decide. You can watch this full 2-part series with English subtitles over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film.
Meanwhile, on TikTok. That was a too
TikTok
clean
user Ashley
person.
Rain has only ever posted videos of her family.
What they showed. If it
and
would have
all
been
of
a
their
ghost
cute
or something, it would have
cats.
been blurry
But this next
or
video is completely different
with
from
other
anything
stuff.
she has ever posted before. Ashley claims that late one night their motion-activated security camera caught something truly bizarre.
Kitties. Hello, who are you? Are in the correct house. Who knows what that
One
was?
of Ashley's cats seems to be staring at a bizarre translucent apparition with glowing eyes that appears to be staring right back at the cat. At first glance, it just looks like the cat's owner playing peekaboo. But then the pale figure suddenly just floats up toward the ceiling before vanishing into thin air. Curious TikTok commenters believe Ashley's cat might have been trying to protect the home from an unwanted dark entity. Ashley says that the family has since moved to a new home and is happy to be out of their old house for good. But is it real?
If it would have been something dangerous, the cat would have been in the stands, ready to attack. Not just lie down there, just staring.
Simon Lockhart is a security guard at a hotel in downtown Providence, Rhode Island. Simon sent me an email in which he says that a few months ago, a man tragically lost his life at the hotel. He says that ever since, he has been experiencing strange supernatural events during his security shifts.
There are times that people are playing with a cat, that cat is waving its tail, they think it's happy. No, the cat is annoyed. When a cat is waving its tail, it's annoyed.
But I'm hearing like shuffling sounds outside the door. And I need to let the cat out.
Did someone shoot a gun?
Bro, what the was that? No.
Then, only 2 weeks later, this happens.
I swear to God, I heard like a woman talking in here.
They knew he was saying something crazy. They should have put someone else with him to keep watch on him, to see that he was not doing anything stupid.
I swear to God, I heard a woman talking. What the fuck? Oh, no.
Did it actually say get out, or was it like a shot of air?
Before long, the loud bangs and unexplained voices turn into something much more sinister.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh my God. What the Bro.
Why did he start running? There was nobody. He should have just stayed there to see what exactly was happening.
No.
Simon records as something that he can't see seems to charge up the staircase right at him. But, did you see it? Simon's concerned TikTok viewers point out something that he missed in his original video. Something downright chilling. Watch again.
Oh my God. What the Bro.
It looks as if a face can be seen watching him through the window of a door on the 8th floor. The security guard says that there was no one around and he didn't see anyone at the window at the time.
It could be the reflection of
He only
something.
noticed it after TikTok viewers pointed it out. Over the course of several months, Simon continues to record everything he experiences. Then late one night, the security guard is sent out to the hotel's restaurant after reports of some very unusual activity. It really did not go well.
I'm over at the restaurant right now that's connected to our hotel. The door's been wide open.
I wouldn't
And
go
they
up
said
those
they've
stairs
seen
or ladders or whatever they are.
lights going on and off in here. This is the attic area.
I'm scared of heights.
Very, very narrow stairs, and I just smashed my head on this freaking pipe.
Hey, you're very tall. You said you smashed your head.
Hello? Oh my god.
Hello?
There's no one here. There's no one here. I'm Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. I'm out. Okay. Just leave me alone.
The nervous security guard hears someone say the words, "Get out." And soon after
His shirt
feels
probably
something
got
or
stuck
someone
on
pull
something.
at his shirt.
That
In a
happens.
panic, Simon tries to descend the steep staircase as fast as he can, but he actually slips and breaks his ankle. As always, whether it's all real or not, I leave it to you to decide. But either way, best wishes to Simon for his speedy recovery, and you can follow his story over on his TikTok page. It's Simon. Thanks for watching. Check out some weird stuff and extra clips over on my Instagram and on my Twitter. And then there's a
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, he was freaking out. So he probably on his head, something made him unconsciously say it, but he did not register it that he said it and thought someone else said it. There are times like that, you say something that you didn't mean to say. Or you end up saying something that you didn't think you said until you hear it back. Like, when did I say that? Let's see, what else does this person have? Subscribe. The videos. This one. Top 10 scary ghost videos to give you the bubble guts. Let's see what type of videos they're gonna show.
Top 10
So
ghosts.
it's top 5, but
on
they're doing
camera.
top 10.
The Watcher. In Japan, an anonymous man travels to a remote area of the Japanese countryside in search of adventure. He says that he has read creepy
search
stories
for
online
adventure.
that talk about the location of an allegedly haunted house on this mountain, and he plans to find it.
ちょっと今現在の時刻が18時49分、7時前なんですが、もう暗いですね。やっぱり山で。
That early, it gets that dark.
これは登るとこどうやって登れんねん。
At that time, it's still light outside.
階段ですね。階段がありま
Stone
した。
stairs.
Eventually, the lone explorer actually does find the old decaying house and makes his way inside. He immediately notices that someone has hung several paper talismans on the wall. In many Japanese religions, these talismans are believed to ward off evil spirits.
Yeah, I'm not an evil spirit. I know I'm a type of yokai, but I'm not evil.
お札これはさっきもあったぞお札なんて書いてんのこれさっきと一緒のお札がある怖っ何これなんかあったんちゃうんか村でこの村でなんか変な糞みたいなウジ虫みたいなのが臭いこれか
Yeah.
多分これですこの臭い匂いいや怖っマジで
The house
Yeah, there's something
is a
rotting
decaying
there.
wreck.
That's why there's a
And
lot of
in one room,
maggots.
there are hundreds of disgusting maggots crawling all over the floor. The explorer smells a horrible odor coming from somewhere nearby and goes to investigate. What happens
Investigating
next
the odor?
is downright chilling.
No.
多分トイレだとは思うんですけどいや怖いこれは本当に怖い
A toilet is scary.
ちょっとなんか大便器ですね木があってなんか抜けてます
It's old.
抜けてますそこがこれはきつい危ない
If it's dangerous, don't go in there.
やばい臭いです
It's a restroom.
ちょっとやばい
Of course, it's gonna be
ライ
stinky.
トがちょっとこの辺にしておきますこれはちょっと怖いです一旦出ましょうちょっと
Did you see it? As he hurries out of the bathroom, a terrifying face can be seen staring directly at him through a window. The man has no idea what he has just recorded, but he gets an overwhelming feeling that he just needs to get out of there. So could it be that someone passed away inside the old home and their angry spirit never left? And just
Something
who
that I noticed a
or
lot
what
of the ghost
is
videos,
this?
it's that same face.
I leave it for
That
you
exact same
to
face that they
decide.
use.
Shadow of doubt. A
It
family
appears
in
in a lot of
California
them.
says that they have experienced many strange, unexplained things since the day they moved into their new home. They've heard voices, lights turn on and off for no reason, and they frequently hear unexplained loud banging. So one night, as the family husband and father lays watching TV in the bed, their CCTV camera picks up sudden motion and begins to record. When they review the footage, they are shocked.
Listen to motion. That person's sleeping there. Of course, if he moves, it'll record.
It didn't even pick up that motion.
A shadow-like figure seems to quickly dart out of the room. The family has no idea who or what this creepy dark figure could be, and whatever it was, it didn't even make a sound. To this day, the mysterious footage
Does it
remains
have a window?
unexplained.
Could have been someone outside.
The lonely road. In Brazil, there is a seemingly quiet stretch of highway near the city of Campo Grande that some say is cursed. Despite the fact that this short section of Brazilian Highway 262 is a relatively quiet drive, many people have lost their lives in mysterious car crashes on this road. And even stranger, many of these crashes involved only one car. You see, for some unknown reason, the drivers simply lost control of their vehicle, veering off the road or even
It's a
flipping
lonely
their
road.
car. On May 30th at
People
around
like
2
to drive
a.m., a truck
very
ran off
fast
the road
on a
on the
lonely
same
road.
stretch of Brazilian Highway
Just hit a
262,
small bump,
and a
and you lose
passenger
control.
lost his life. A TV news crew shows up to film the gory wreckage for the local news. But when they broadcast the footage, viewers quickly point out that the TV news cameras accidentally caught something else. Something truly bizarre.
Ali na saída para Três Lagoas,
Yeah, also
esta
that.
caminhonete capotou e um idoso morreu na
Animals all
hora.
of a sudden just
Did
appear
you
on the
see it?
street.
The pale face of a young child seems to appear out of nowhere behind the mangled truck, first at the back, then quickly peeking through the front window. Now keep in mind this video was filmed at around 3 a.m., so why would a child be wandering the highway near a gory wrecked truck so late at night?
Accompanying
this
a
is where
mom or
things
a
get
dad.
even stranger. Because 2 years before this crash, another local TV news station reported a wreck very similar to this one. On this exact same stretch of road, a truck
Yeah.
that looked just like this one crashed in the same way. And in that wreck, an 8-year-old boy tragically lost his life.
Dentro da caminhonete estavam 6 pessoas. Entre elas, uma criança de 8 anos que morreu na hora.
So is this the restless spirit of the boy who passed away in a very similar accident? And if not, just why is a child wandering through highway wreckage at 3 a.m.? Let me know.
Got
what do you
curious.
think.
Wanted to see if there was candy
Thrilling
or something
thrift.
in there.
Jesse from the YouTube channel Thrift School records his trips to local thrift stores and then shows how it's possible to make some extra money by finding cheap secondhand products and reselling them online. One day he goes to the local Goodwill and films a new video. But when he uploads the footage to YouTube, his viewers are shocked. It seems that Jesse caught something very unexpected. Something downright creepy.
And that's one good thing about doing this for so many years. I kind of know just by looking, right? I don't have to scan every single one of these things. Now, prices always fluctuate, so I always recommend scanning everything.
And did you see it? When Jesse
what?
pulls out a shiny CD case to take a better look, the reflection of a smiling woman can be seen right behind him. Now, Jesse was all alone that
That was
day,
a
and as he
shirt or a
turns around,
poster.
no one there. And there's video proof that Jesse was alone. As he enters the store, we see his lone reflection in the glass. But the really weird thing here is, when Jesse first pulls out the CD case, there's no one in the reflection. Whoever this woman is, she just suddenly appears and then disappears out of thin air. Jesse himself replied to the shocked comments on his video and said that even he finds the creepy sudden appearance, quote, pretty scary.
There are
But
people who like
what
to
do you
photobomb.
think? Did Jesse capture
Like
a
that
ghost
quick
at the
one and
Goodwill?
out.
And why is she smiling? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Paranormal puppies. In this very
Puppies.
quick video from an unknown
I
source,
used to
a
have
dog seems to
dogs.
hear something inside a room and scratches at the door. It did not go well.
One died because of a sandstorm. Another
A
one
strange
died
white
because
mist seems
some
to float
people
right through the door,
attacked it.
and the dog wants
When we
no
got
part
home,
of it.
he was all bruised up. The
In
next
this
day,
next clip,
it
sent in
died.
by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Anita Barella, a man says that he has seen and heard some strange paranormal things around his home. And now it seems like the ghost might be messing with his dog, too.
Woof woof.
Driver discount, and get them all car discount and things like that. But the insurance wouldn't be in your name.
As the dog is chewing on its toy, something seems to rip the chew toy right out of its mouth and fling it across the room. Now, I think we can all agree here. Ghost haunting and terrifying humans, that's just good entertainment. But leave the doggos alone, ghosts. That's my statement. Anyway, the thing
That was
in the
probably
shed.
dust.
Alexei Chirapanov from the YouTube channel Traversa lives in the remote countryside of Russia. After some odd experiences, Alexei believes that some strange person or thing might be living in the woods near his home. Late one night, he starts to hear strange noises, the sound of banging and movement from his shed outside. He heads out to
Animals.
investigate, filming with his phone in hopes of capturing evidence.
У меня в сарае какая-то тварюга сидит, непонятная. Вон, в том проеме. Сейчас вот буквально час назад выходил, никого не было. Сейчас вот вышел. Шумит кто-то непонятно.
Animals.
Эй! Сука, тварь ебаная. Эй!
That sounds like a type of bird.
А ну, вылазь давай! Чё ты там ломаешь? Тварюга какая, а? Ты кто такой вообще? Йоу! Посудина кидаете, тварь такая.
Alexei demands that whoever is in the shed leave, but the person or thing just angrily throws around objects in the shed while screaming in a strange yipping wail. But the intruder stays
That's a
out
bird.
of sight, Judging by the strange screeches, Alexei now begins to wonder if he might be dealing with some kind of strange creature. He looks into the shed's side window to get a better look, and his blood runs cold.
Hello? Did he anger an ex-girlfriend?
Alexei sees someone or something peeking back at him from inside the shed. Something with glowing eyes. But is Alexei's encounter real or just part of some elaborate ARG? You decide. You can watch Alexei's many encounters with this person or creature over on his YouTube channel, Traversa. The Djinn.
Oh, he angered someone's father.
This next video is a bit of a mystery as I've been unable to find the source. The video seems to be recorded by a CCTV camera situated in a mosque during prayer time. A dark figure suddenly runs across the room and disappears right through a wall. Some believe this mysterious apparition to be a Djinn, a supernatural creature believed to be a spirit or demon. But
what type of Djinn?
Off the rails.
There are Djinns that are like
Brazilian
genies.
YouTuber Balian and his friends set out to explore a
when
vacant
they grant
and supposedly
wishes,
haunted train station.
goes horribly
The railway
wrong.
depot has been abandoned for many years after a passing train violently derailed, taking the lives of many passengers on board. Locals say that late at night you can hear pleading voices and screams coming from the wreckage of the old train. The station is said to be cursed and visitors are warned to stay away. Balian and his friends split up to explore the area, and they each record their experience. Balian's friend and fellow YouTuber Isabella finds herself getting a little freaked out as she begins to hear unexplained noises coming from an abandoned house near the train station. What happens next chills her to the core.
Voltando. Essa daqui é uma das casas, as primeiras que
Homeless
a gente
people finding areas to sleep or something. Runaways. You should have kept looking to see what it was. Unless it was one of those
someone or something walks past the window inside an abandoned house near the train wreck. Isabella runs in fear and tries to warn her friends. Meanwhile, team members Lucas and Hakinim are exploring another area when they too experience something terrifying.
A gente já veio aqui, a Isabela tá assustada. Certeza que
Careful you don't see something you shouldn't. You don't want to end up dead. Shot or something.
The two explorers run back to the car and the group agrees that they should just all get out of there. So did they catch a real haunting at the abandoned train yard? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Unholy.
Could have been something
a few
about
months
that
ago,
guy
I featured
there.
a very creepy paranormal investigation shared by ghost hunters David
Probably
and
hiding
Dell
from the
the
police.
YouTube channel Signs and Signals. Together with his nephew Eli, Dell investigated a church in Chester, South Carolina that is over 200 years old. In the early 1900s, the church is believed to have been the site of dark ritualistic ceremonies. Dell and Eli captured some very strange and horrifying paranormal activity inside the church.
There's a presence here. Could you make yourself known?
Pianos.
Dude. Bruh.
They always do that when there's a piano. They always show that a ghost is playing a piano. Always, whenever there's a piano.
Come on, just play the piano one more time for me.
What's that?
Somebody close the door. Or lock the door. That was the sound of either locking or closing a door. That could be a reflection or something.
Did you used to play piano here?
Now, the Signs and Signals
Hello?
team, David and Dell, haven't been very active on YouTube in a while. That is, until one night the two friends happened to drive past that same church in Chester, South Carolina, and they noticed
Need more
something
water.
very odd. They pull over and start to film.
I got it. Yeah, it's recording. I don't know, for some reason. You see it? Yeah, it's a light. Is it a candle? I can't tell if it's a candle. I really don't want to get out. It looks like it's a candle. I
They'll
don't want
think
to
you're
get out.
up to no good if you go explore something weird like that.
No.
It's like you're looking for stuff to steal or something.
I don't know. Dale.
Do they even have the what's it called? Permission from the actual owners or the city?
What the hell is that? No. Dude.
David and Dell see a lit candle at one of the church's windows, even though no one is supposed to be inside. Then suddenly they see a mysterious dark shape move quickly by the window. Now
Probably
David
someone
and Dell
doing a
decide
mass
to
or
just
something.
get out of there.
Something
But they say
simple.
they wonder if they accidentally caught some sort of dark ritual going on inside the empty church, just like the strange ceremonies held there over 100 years ago. You can watch more paranormal investigations and terrifying experiences at the church over on David and Dell's YouTube channel, Signs and Signals.
Yeah, there are sometimes certain
Interference.
buildings you need
This
permission
next
to
video
go
was
in.
sent to me by Nuke's Top 5
Either by
viewer,
the city
Adam Gamble.
or by the
He
owners
says
or
that
something.
the video was sent to him by a friend from work. Recently, the man's dog had developed a strange cough. So
they
one
can
night,
get
as
in,
his
other
wife is
people
laying in
can
bed
also.
watching TV,
Like,
the dog
what's
begins to
preventing
cough,
them from
and
doing
she
that?
starts to record, so she can show it to the veterinarian. What she ends up
Poor
recording,
doggy.
however, takes her completely by surprise.
So doggy has something medical, and they're watching
An
something
unexplained
medical.
shadow darts from right to left, right in front of the TV. Whatever it is, it doesn't appear to be part of the TV show that she's watching, as it completely covers the main characters. The figure also seems to be crossing in front of the TV, as it blacks out all light. Adam says that he hopes that someone might have an answer to just what this could be. So what
That's
do you
probably
think
someone
it is?
casted a shadow
And
because
no
you can
worries,
see,
their dog as well.
and you could see that the shadow also blocked the dog, so it wasn't in front of the dog. It was behind, like somebody passed or something. You know, sometimes cars pass. There's a shadow because of their light. So it was actually something in front of the TV. You would have not seen the dog itself get also blocked by shadow. That's something I noticed.
She starts to record, so she can show it to the veterinarian. What she ends up recording, however, takes her completely by surprise.
You see the dog there. The shadow passes. It blocks everything. All
An
of
unexplained
this.
shadow darts from right to left, right in front of the TV. Whatever
It's
it
not-
is,
it's not in front of the
doesn't
TV.
appear to be part of the TV show that she's watching, as it completely covers the main characters. The figure also seems to be crossing in front of the TV, as it blacks out all light. Adam says that he hopes that someone might have an answer
And
to
the dog
just
would
what this
have noticed
could
also
be.
something.
So
even
what
it was
do you
sick,
think
it would have
is?
noticed it.
And no
It would have
worries,
gotten
their
startled.
dog is well and doing fine. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram here, Twitter right there, and someone said there's also a TikTok?
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Sometimes can be explained, other times it cannot. Just gotta kind of pay attention to a lot of that stuff. Put myself a little bit more. Let's see. This will make this video. It says top 5 ghost videos so scary you'll quit the internet. I don't think it'll make me quit the internet.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera hanging around. Japanese paranormal investigator Gachan from the YouTube channel Clip Store sets out to investigate a creepy
Clip
old
Store,
abandoned
they're
house in
clips.
Nagasaki, Japan. The house is said to be extremely haunted. Locals claim that there is a sinister curse on the
Extremely
property after a
haunted.
family mysteriously passed away inside the home under absolutely horrible circumstances almost 15 years ago. As the home is fairly small, Gachan decides to go alone and brings only his camera. Once inside, things quickly get very creepy.
カレンダー2007年4月
April
14
2007.
年前からこの状態ってことですね。まあ確かに置いてあるものが時代を
The
感
house
じるという
is
か
too clean though.
VHS の
If it was abandoned for a long time, it would have looked dirtier than that. There would have been a lot of dust, some cobwebs, because spiders get in, will leave stuff. But there isn't much. Oh, some dust, but not like horribly like abandoned for a very long time dust. Give me a moment. I'll see what my brother wants. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Just wanted to order some food. Let's continue watching scary videos. Who should know that you're already there? Oh, they lined those up properly.
誰かいますか？もしここで寝泊まりとかしてるんであれば返事してもらってもいいですか？すぐ出て行きます。
The paranormal investigator believes he might not be alone inside the house
did
and
he
heads
go in there
upstairs to investigate.
without permission? Is he saying, if you live here, please tell me and I'll leave? That means he entered the house without permission. That knife, yeah. What? Is that an alarm?
Yes.
Heard a bell.
誰かいますよね。いや、ちょっと待って。いや、本当帰るんで、ごめんなさい。
Gaichan finds shattered glass and, creepiest of all, a knife. Soon after, he hears the sound of a bell coming from somewhere inside the house.
It was like a
He
doorbell or
searches every
something.
room, but he finds nothing and no one to explain the creepy sound.
ちょっとね。
Like a ding dong ditch. Just bing, off I go.
ちょっと物音が激しかったと思われる部屋。
And why is a knife
いるんですけ
creepy?
ど、家中探してみたんですけど誰もいないんだよ。動物でもなさそうだしさ、でなんかさっき多分あれ仏壇の鐘の音だよね。ちょっと30分だけ検証して帰ろうと思います。
Eventually, the ghost hunter has had enough of the creepy, unexplained noises and decides to just go home. As he makes his way down the old creepy stairs, he captures something absolutely horrifying.
What?
絶対なんかさ、絶対落としたんだよ。マジで。もう嫌だ俺。
Well, rats, mice, cockroaches.
くそ。もうちょっとこれ以上はいられないです。帰ります。
A pair of legs can be seen dropping from the ceiling at the top of the stairs right behind the ghost hunter. Gaichan leaves the abandoned house having no idea what he has just recorded until he reviews his footage at home. The horrifying
was
sight
hiding
of the creepy,
there.
unexplained legs shocks him and his viewers. And now, Gaichan believes that the house is truly haunted. But either way, true or not, the footage is very disturbing. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Clip Store. Like something from a nightmare. Christina, an avid watcher of the YouTube channel Paranormies, reached out to the two paranormal investigators about terrifying events she experienced while staying in room 313 at the Norwood Hotel in Winnipeg, Canada. Christina says that back in 2008, she stayed at the hotel alone for 2 nights while attending a convention. Her first night in room 313 at around 2 a.m., Christina wakes up completely paralyzed. In absolute horror,
Sleep paralysis.
she watches as a man with a sinister grin stares at her from the darkness, peeking around the corner leading to the bathroom. She passes out and then doesn't wake up until hours later, and she says she immediately vomited. Christina calls her boyfriend, who tries to calm her down and suggests that she was probably just experiencing a terrifying incident of sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
But the next night isn't any better. Christina has a nightmare in which she sees a man on fire floating outside her window. She wakes up to her ringing phone. It's her boyfriend, and he is in near hysterics. He says that he had a very vivid dream that a man broke into her room and did horrible things to her. Christina immediately just gets up and leaves the hotel.
That, exactly.
The next morning, she returns to the room to grab her things, and she's shocked. The window is wide open, and someone has rummaged through her suitcase. She calls her boyfriend, and he claims that he has no recollection of ever having called her the night before. Christina says that the experience is a complete mystery because the Norwood Hotel has no history of any reports of supernatural activity. The Paranormies team, Jordan and Johnny, head out to investigate room 313 at the Norwood Hotel to see if they can find evidence of anything paranormal.
Or a thief.
At first, the guys don't really capture much of anything, and they actually begin to wonder whether the story might have just been sleep paralysis after all. But then the team's equipment begins to act very strange, especially around Jordan.
What are you thinking so far?
Thinking that it could have just been a sleep paralysis episode. You know?
It could have been.
Yeah.
Wrong?
It sounded like wrong. And it won't focus on you.
Really?
Now it is.
When Johnny wonders aloud if Christina experienced sleep paralysis instead of something paranormal, the spirit box seems to answer wrong. And Johnny's camera suddenly won't focus on Jordan. When Johnny begins to use an SLS camera, he again experiences a very odd malfunction.
They have too much money.
You won't pick me up?
No.
What if I go like this?
Nope, won't pick you up.
Really? That's weird.
It wouldn't.
Who said language?
What the hell's going on? It wouldn't. It was blurring you out.
Is there something around me right now that's interfering with the electronics?
It won't pick Jordan up.
I thought it answered them.
The SLS camera does not register Jordan at all.
I can probably
Even
play
creepier,
Phasmophobia
the team has brought a
on
motion-activated
Sunday.
doll with them and placed it in the bathroom. It too now begins to
I
malfunction.
can play both Phasmophobia and the
won't
Ghost
go off.
Hunting Operatives or whatever new game came out.
Jordan,
What?
come look.
Ran out of batteries.
The doll won't go off. We just changed batteries. Look at this.
They proved me
Wow.
wrong.
Usually she doesn't shut up.
What? You walk in front of it. Okay, hang on.
Wiring problem?
Stay there. Flip it around. I want to just keep this in one shot to see.
Well,
What?
there she goes. Oh.
But she's not making any noise.
She's not making any noise.
Hi, Fox Queen
That is
Rose.
weird.
How are you doing?
She's not saying anything. Whoa.
The motion-activated
I'm
doll
doing
doesn't
good.
detect any of the
Are
motion that the
experiencing
two
the
friends
same
create in
problems
front
you
of it.
always do?
Then suddenly, without reason, it begins to work again. Jordan and Johnny sit down at the hotel beds. That's when they hear something truly bizarre.
What is that noise? You hear it still?
Sounds like a tapping. I'll check it out.
Running water? Piping?
Heavy? You
What
hear
is
it
heavy?
still? I can still hear it from here.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure where it's coming from. It almost sounds like,
A clock.
yeah, like water.
Tapping is like a clock.
Oh my god.
Somebody was drunk. There's nobody there.
The soft sound of tapping can be heard coming from somewhere inside the bathroom, but the two friends can't find the source. A loud sound can be
there a
heard from the
clock?
main door, but they find no one outside in the hallway. Now, that's all very creepy. But did you see it?
See what?
When Jordan gets up to investigate the tapping inside the bathroom, he walks past a mirror. Yet, he has no reflection. Even though earlier and also later in the investigation, his reflection is very clear. Now everything that's happening seems to be centered around Jordan for some reason. Almost as if something sinister has attached itself to him, as it did to Christina years earlier. Now perhaps it could all be explained as coincidental equipment failure and a very
even if you
bizarre
get past
compression
the
error.
ghost, you
But
still
what
have a
happens next
reflection.
is much
But you'll see
harder
the
to
ghost
explain.
there with you.
As the two investigators lay down for the night, they set
like
up a
no
laser
reflection
grid and
whatsoever.
turn on a motion-activated REM pod
You still have a
and
shadow.
K2 meter. They
So
fall
the
asleep
soul
and
is
leave
still
a camera
there.
recording throughout the night. At around 4:15 a.m., the REM pod and K2 meter both go off, waking the two guys. What happens next is downright chilling. A shadow figure can be seen obstructing the laser grid and appears to be slowly moving towards Jordan until it seems to be right on top of him. Could this be the haunting apparition of the man that Christina saw in room 313 years earlier? Whatever it is, the Paranormies team did not discover this terrifying figure until after they uploaded their investigation to YouTube. It was pointed out by viewers. So, is room 313 haunted? Let me know your thoughts.
I don't know how
down in the
advanced their
comments.
equipment is.
You can watch this entire investigation
There could
and
be
much more
glitches or
over on the
stuff.
YouTube channel, Paranormies.
Who knows?
Weird World. Now the strangest thing about this next
Yeah, man,
paranormal
it's
video
special
might
effects.
be
If
the
it's not,
source. Because
then,
this
like,
video was released by the actual mayor
what
of
exactly
the
are
city
they
of
doing?
Armenia, Colombia, Jose Manuel Rios. So the security guard in this video says that he saw a male figure descend the stairs inside the mayor's office. He pursues the man, but the guy seems to vanish into thin air. The security guard can be seen on CCTV searching the area, but then things take a terrifying turn.
He's walking very slowly. Is the floor slippery? Did he just get a stroke?
In the video, the security guard appears to be suspiciously looking around the area, seemingly confused.
What's your
Then
job?
suddenly an
Gotta
unseen
look around
force
the
seems to
area.
attack the man and throw him into a banner. The guard can be seen looking around in panic, with no assailant in sight. He then suffers another attack and two guards hurry over to help him. The somewhat shaken mayor of
That's probably
Armenia
a
says
medical
that,
thing.
quote, a bishop and other religious leaders will come to bless the mayor's offices, and that they will, quote, bring God's blessing to every corner of this workspace. Now it seems highly doubtful that the mayor of Armenia, Colombia would suddenly release a fake ghost video. So, just what do you think happened to this security guard?
I don't know, something medical?
An anonymous
stuff
woman
like
from
that.
Florida is on vacation at the beach when far in the distance, along the ocean, she spots something that she simply can't explain. She grabs her phone and begins to record.
I'm gonna analyze this when I get home. Cause that, whatever that is looking for something.
What exactly is she aiming at?
Damn, I lost it. God, it's flying so fast. Where the did it go?
Was it a big bird?
Boy, I'm losing my mind.
An unidentified flying object can be seen hovering above the water. Then, without warning, the flying object suddenly just reverses course and darts away at an incredible speed. So just what do you think this could be? So analyze this when you get home.
I'm gonna analyze this when I get home.
And then let me know what you think. In
I
another
don't have
strange
anything.
video, Facebook user Eder Olivas is on the road late one night driving down the Saltillo Torreon Highway in Mexico. Eder is a little drowsy and sees something that he believes might just be an optical illusion, or simply his mind playing tricks on him so late at night. But when he gets home, he decides to check his dash cam footage, just in case. And he's shocked to find that what he saw was very real.
What? What did he see? Cars. A girl running.
A woman wearing a long white dress can be seen dangerously running down the busy highway. Eder believes he might have captured a ghost on his dashboard camera and shares his video to Facebook. Now, this stretch of highway has seen countless deadly accidents over the years in which many people lost their lives under horrible circumstances. The accidents happen so frequently on this road that just 10 days after Eder captured this unidentified woman on camera, another woman and her partner lost their lives in a horrible freak accident on the exact same road. So could the Saltillo Torreon Highway be haunted by a deadly presence? Let me know what you think. The Little Place in the Woods. Dutch urban explorer Mark Roloff from the YouTube channel Mark Ben Ik travels to a remote abandoned lodge in the countryside of Belgium. Over 10 years ago, a woman named Anne-Sophie fell in love with the rustic house and sunk all of her savings into renovating the property into a countryside restaurant and bed and breakfast. But she was soon met with terrible news. You see, the local township decided to remove the only road that led to her new lodge deep in the woods. After a 4-year battle with the local government and nearing bankruptcy, Anne-Sophie just gave up. Exhausted and defeated, the woman tragically took her own life inside the uncompleted bed and breakfast. Ironically, only 2 weeks after her death, news came down that the township decided that the road was actually going to stay after all. Ever since her tragic passing, the lodge has been abandoned. Now, Mark Roloff is not a paranormal investigator. He's an urban explorer who searches out hard-to-reach abandoned locations in the Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany, and shares his experiences on his YouTube channel, Mark Ben Ik. This video was supposed to be just like his other explorations, but things took a bizarre turn. After Mark posts his video to YouTube, his viewers noticed some things that he just didn't. And this is when things start to get a bit
There are things
creepy.
like that you don't notice
As Mark
stuff
explores the
until
property all alone,
you look at it slowly.
seems that a woman's voice can be heard.
Je houdt het niet bepaald lekker. Wat gaaf dit.
It's an unexplained voice.
VOC-schip.
Now, as I mentioned before, Mark didn't even notice the strange female voice in the background of his video, so he just mixed music right over it. But I went in and edited the audio and attempted to remove most of the music and background noise.
Wat gaaf dit.
Now, it's unclear what the faint female voice is saying, and Mark says he has no idea where the voice could have come from. But that's not all, because Mark captured something else. Something downright chilling.
Ik zie dat die kelder wel onder water staat, dus helaas kan ik die kelder niet meer in. Wel een aparte koelkast trouwens, ze is gewoon helemaal meegemobileerd. Maar daar buiten zijn nog veel meer gebouwen waar ook van alles in zou staan. Dus daar gaan we ook kijken. Maar hier zie je ook een schilderij.
The cat spirit.
Super mooi, kijk dan.
They say cats have 9 lives.
Dit schilderij.
Is that one of the
in
lives
the
that
corner
live
behind the
as a
door, the
spirit?
dark figure of a woman can be seen just standing there. Mark has no idea what he has just captured and continues filming, completely unaware of the terrifying apparition that he just recorded.
That could have been a shadow
Now,
or
I
something.
reached out to Mark, and he says that throughout his exploration, he felt like something was just a bit off. But he wasn't overly
Because there was a shadow
concerned.
in my room that once
However,
confused
after
me.
watching
It
his
looked like it
video
was
back and
there was
taking
a
note of what
person.
his viewers pointed
but no.
out, he has no idea what he captured. And to this day, the shadowy figure is a complete mystery. Could it be the tragic spirit of Anne Sophie still in her failed bed and breakfast?
Send a long message.
Let me know what you
I
think.
thought I removed a lot of the
Right
restrictions.
behind you.
I
Paranormal
need to
investigator
fix
Ricky
things
Velasquez
again.
is challenged to explore an abandoned house in Mexico that is said to be extremely haunted. Ricky's fans don't think he'll be able to stay inside the creepy home for longer than an hour. So Ricky takes the challenge and broadcasts live to YouTube as he heads inside the house. He has no idea why the location might be haunted or what dark history might have taken place there. But he soon realizes that the supernatural rumors about the house might be a bit more real than he thought.
Ok, esto sí me huele mal.
Eventually
Ricky has been
look at
inside
the
for
thing.
only 18 minutes when he already begins to experience strange phenomena. Somewhere inside the house, he hears a loud bang. So he heads upstairs and continues his exploration.
Hola. Ay, güey. Ok.
Ok.
Pero me ha tocado cosas más feas.
Okay.
¿Es un balcón o qué? Un balconcito.
He said he's seen worse stuff. I don't want to know what exactly he said. I do want to know. But at the same time, I don't want to.
No, ya valí madre. Oh, la bestia. Se va a caer.
Don't stand there too long if it's gonna fall. Just get out of there already. Very quick moves.
¿Qué mierda es eso?
The paranormal investigator almost falls through the ceiling to the floor below. But that's not the only thing that shocked Ricky's live viewers. Because this time, did you hear it? Right
Hear
before
what?
Ricky nearly falls through the floor, an eerie voice can be heard quietly whispering.
Qué gusto está, ¿verdad?
Still on the second floor, Ricky begins to repeatedly hear strange sounds coming from right behind him. But every time he turns around, no one there. He attempts to get a glimpse at what he's been hearing by pointing the camera at himself and the room behind him.
Could be wind. Or other stuff. I don't know.
Ok, creo que me está dando pánico.
He's panicking.
Aquí hay algo más.
Ricky now hears the creepy whispering himself and starts to think that he might not be alone. But he gathers his courage, determined to continue exploring. He heads into the upstairs bathroom, and what happens next is absolutely horrifying.
Hola.
They always say hello.
Sentir helado. ¿Qué se escuchó? Hola.
That was that something to be just here.
Ricky runs away in abject terror as he sees the pale figure of a woman standing right behind him. When slowing down and enhancing the footage, It almost looks like the strange apparition has one completely empty white eye. So, after only making it 30 minutes inside the abandoned property, Ricky has had enough and
like
just
girl,
leaves.
it's not a white eye.
So
it was
is
like
it
blocking
real,
it with a finger or
or
something.
is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch this entire video and many more creepy investigations over on the YouTube channel, Ricky Velasquez. Thanks for
He gets
watching.
very
Please
afraid
follow
and
the
stuff.
Insta here. Follow.
And yet he's still doing it. Like, okay, he got completely creeped out, but he's still doing it. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people like say, I'm gonna stop doing this, I promise. Then they go back doing it. Because it's a lot of the times, it's the rush. Let's see. Top 5 ghost videos that'll scare everybody. And this is the thing, I usually don't watch scary videos like this. Also, I don't watch many scary movies. I get scared very easily. Many when it's jump scares. Let's see what happens on these.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Found footage. Popular Japanese paranormal YouTube channel Fourth Wall has found another incredibly creepy video from the internet of an alleged very strange haunting in Japan. The video is said to have been posted to the internet by an anonymous man who says he was exploring an abandoned house and found 2 cameras that someone had simply left behind. He says that when he checked the recorded footage from the camera's memory cards, he was shocked by what he found.
The privacy law from Japan. And yet he's the one recording it, so I don't know. A vending machine? Nope. More or less, this is the video that was already on the cameras that he found. Did you see it?
The man looks behind him, but there's nothing there. Then something seems to startle him, and when he looks again, this time a bizarre, unexplained figure is standing nearby, seemingly just staring.
No.
Suddenly the camera falls to the ground, but we don't hear anyone run away.
That's a reflection.
In fact, we don't even hear anyone move.
What it is.
The internet poster who found the cameras in the empty building says he has no idea what happened to the camera's owner. It's almost as if the explorer simply disappeared into thin air, never to be seen again. You can check out more scary.
No, it's just on my thingy.
Japanese videos over on the YouTube channel Fourth Wall.
Why is it slowing down out there?
What lurks in the shadows? Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill is back on another urban exploration to an abandoned temple in East Cleveland, Ohio. The unique structure was built in 1905 and served as a Masonic temple before it was abandoned in the mid-2000s. Chris makes his way through the structurally damaged property to capture the temple's unique architecture on film.
goes out a lot for no reason.
So why are you still using it if it goes out
It's a
for a
ghost
lot?
caught on tape, y'all.
That was not a funny pun.
Viewers of Chris's YouTube channel point out in the comments that a strange voice seems to say, "Hey," as Chris passes by. Now, maybe the creepy
That
voice
really
could
didn't
simply
sound
be
like a
explained
voice.
as some odd outside noise picked up by Chris's microphone. But what happens next is a little harder to explain.
It's really sad that they let this historical place fall apart like this. Damn, man, that's crazy.
Ooh. What's that? Oh, what's that?
Wow, look at this.
A shadow-like figure can be seen in a doorway. It appears to be shifting back and forth slightly before it just seems to disappear into thin air. Chris is
Could have been the
completely
shadow
alone in the
of a
building and has
curtain
no idea
blowing.
what he has just captured on camera. He only noticed the figure when reviewing his footage later. So what do you think this could be?
Could be a flowing
Let me
curtain.
know down in the comments. You can find more of Chris's amazing urban explorations and occasional possible paranormal encounters over on his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. Weird World, a segment where all the very strange videos go. First up, a man named Corey says that he works the night shift and arrived home late one night to find his large dog cowering in the kitchen. Curious to see what had upset his poor dog,
Doggy.
Corey checks his security footage. The CCTV captured something that Corey just can't explain.
Doggy? Are you okay, doggy? Is your food there? It's mad at something. Now that's the sound of a truly
Corey's dog
scared
seems to
dog.
be bothered and then startled by something in the corner of the living room. The dog
What scared
growls and
the dog?
stares at the spot before suddenly yelping in absolute terror and fleeing the room in a panic. Now it's unclear what it is that seems to attack the dog, and Corey believes that it might be related to the supernatural, as Corey says
Here's a
he has
raccoon.
had some odd experiences in the home. But what do you think happened to this sweet dog? And once again, I have to say, ghost scaring people is just entertainment. But ghost scaring dogs, no. Call a priest to
Oh, poor
exorcise
doggy.
that god ghost right now. Next up, in this weird and unexplained video, a German passenger is on board a plane flying at 30,000 feet. They look out their window and are freaked out to see a bizarre shape-shifting UFO right outside their window. They pull out
A
their
UFO
Nikon
doesn't mean
camera
it's
and
an
quickly
alien,
record.
since it's an unidentified flying object. That looks like a balloon. No, it's not a balloon. Keep the camera steady. Is it a drone? It's not a drone. There's something burst. It broke. Like there was something flying there and it popped. Yeah, it can be something like that. It kind of does look like a jellyfish. Still, it's weird. There can be a flare or something else there. I do not know. So glowy. But keep the camera still.
This odd video
I know you're
quickly
in
spread on
an
Reddit,
airplane.
and opinions on what this
I
strange
shouldn't
flying
be
object could
shaking
be
too
are
much.
all over the place and pretty inconclusive. And I definitely have no idea what this could be either. But whatever it is, it's definitely weird and strange and deserves a spot in this segment. In another strange caught on camera moment, a CCTV camera on an LA beach broadcast live on the website surfline.com. Early one morning, Reddit user I Survive on Coffee is watching the live camera feed when suddenly he spots something that he just can't explain.
There's something swimming there. People would have panicked if there was something very big.
After posting the video to Reddit, curious viewers theorized that this could be anything from a small aircraft to a speeding jet ski, birds or bugs, or even aliens or a sea monster. But either way, whatever this dark unexplained object is, it's moving at an incredible speed, which only adds to the mystery.
It would have been a creature in the
What do you
water,
think it is?
and people
Let me
saw it
know
right
down
there.
below.
They would have panicked.
Fear.
But everyone's
of the
all
grave.
calm.
Paranormal investigation team Gangua P, which translates to Fear of Ghost Gang, sets out to explore an extremely creepy graveyard located in Thailand. The cemetery grounds holds over 200 bodies that to this day have not been claimed or identified by any friends or family members. No one knows who the unfortunate souls are, and they rest in
Yeah, leave
temporary
the graves
mass
by
tombs
themselves.
without a name. The paranormal investigators don't explain why there are so many anonymous people buried in the graveyard, but one can only imagine the number of restless spirits that might be stalking those graves. One brave Gangua P investigator decides to take their investigation to another level by
I've
getting
walked
down into
through
one of the
a
cemetery tombs and laying there all alone
graveyard
in the
before.
dark. As
The
you
cemetery.
might expect, it
It
did
was
not
part of
go
a
well.
school project
A
thing.
static camera records all of the action as the experiment
So it was
suddenly
a school
takes
field
a
trip.
terrifying
We
turn.
went there. We just had to find certain things that they wanted us to find. I don't know.
แม่งเหมือนมีคนมาดึงโอออกอ่ะ
I cannot explain that.
เมื่อกี้ทีโอกำลังแบบได้บอลได้ยินเสียงใช่ไหมได้ยินเสียงเหมือนคนทางบ้านมาเคาะผมจะทำเสียงทักอย่างเนี่ยโอกำลังแบบเฮ้ยโอเป็นไรวะมาอยู่แล้วไปเลย
The Gangua P investigator lays inside the tomb for 20 minutes before suddenly something seems to violently yank at his t-shirt. The investigator is terrified. He jumps out of the tomb and runs to his friends. As he explains what just happened to him, something violently pulls him backwards and he falls hard onto the cemetery ground. That's when the team decides to just get out of there.
Yeah, I cannot
So,
explain it.
the question remains, is it real or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Followed. Italian ghost hunter Inquieto TV, which translates to Restless TV, gathers his close friends to go on his very first paranormal investigation to an abandoned children's asylum in Campania, Italy. The tall building holds a gruesome past and was closed down after a young child fell from the top floor, tragically losing his life. Since then, the facility has been completely abandoned. As the Inquieto TV team heads inside and make their way up a staircase, they experience something truly bizarre.
Yeah, that's the thing, the way it moved. It first picked from one part of the shirt going to the other part. I remember Iron Mouse reacted to that video. She saw there was like a video cut. Like the video got cut somewhere.
Pure io, sì, posso dire.
Davvero?
Sì, penso di averlo ripreso, ragazzi. Penso di averlo ripreso.
The soft voice of a young child can be heard, and the team has no idea where it could be coming from. They continue their exploration and make another strange discovery.
Ci sono tipo dei tronchi.
Tree trunks.
Sì, tronchi.
They're seats. Just sit down on a tree trunk. If you don't have a chair, there a tree trunk.
Sono stati rimessi da qualcuno sicuramente. Però non capisco il motivo perché non c'è nulla al centro, non c'è un segno, non c'è niente.
Ma mi sembra che è iniziato a bruciare qualcosa qua vicino.
Ma che cos'è? I bambini che camminano. Avete sentito?
Is there a doll somewhere?
Ma che cos'è? Ma che cos'è? I bambini che camminano. Avete sentito?
I don't know. The way it's acting, could be a poltergeist, but
Non penso sia.
who knows?
Penso sia normale con tutte queste macerie. Credo.
I remember there was this TV show that they were going to spooky places to try to get ghosts. There was
Inside one of the abandoned asylum's
cemetery
rooms, the
here in El
TV
Paso
team
that they
finds a
went
few
to.
tree trunks placed in
I don't remember
a
what
circle.
happened though.
And then things take an even more terrifying turn, because the explorers hear the laughter of a small child, followed by the sound of something heavy being thrown somewhere nearby. But
Sounded like
did you see it?
one of those
A
plastic
small childlike
plates
shadow figure
falling.
can be seen right in front of them. Even creepier, whatever it is, it seems to be following them.
They're playing follow the leader.
Allora, lì hanno barrato l'uscita.
Oddio, guardate qua. Ci sono un sacco di disegni.
Monkeys.
And again, did you see it? In the corner of the room, the same childlike figure appears again, but only for a split second before quickly disappearing. Inquieto TV had no idea that they were seemingly being followed from room to room and didn't notice the mysterious
I forget
shadow
things
figure at
very
the
easily.
time. So could this be the ghost of the
Well,
child
it's
that
something that I
tragically
watched
passed
a
away inside the
long
abandoned
time ago.
children's asylum? As always, I leave it to you to decide.
I think 4 years ago, or something
Thanks
like
for
that.
watching. Please follow me on Instagram here, on Twitter here, and on tickety tackety tackety tickety.
But yeah, a lot of weird, scary videos. But I think that'll be a good place to stop for today. I played earlier Little Nightmares 2, but then my internet crashed, so decided to watch videos, ghost videos. I want to thank everyone who stopped by. I want to thank again Princess HRB for the host earlier. Tomorrow is Saturday. I don't stream Saturdays. It's my day off. I'll be back Sunday though. Don't know what I'm gonna be playing yet. Since I have other scary games planned, I'm just missing one more scary game to make all 6 days that I stream. I have planned Amnesia, The Dark Descent, Tormented Souls, Outlast, playing Dead Space 2, Little Nightmares 2. I just need to think of one more game. But anyways, thank you all. Remember, you can follow me on my Twitter for announcements when I go live or other stuff. If you're watching on Twitch, check on my YouTube. I have 2 videos that are not VODs there. One that came out today of me dancing to the song Happy Halloween. The other one is where I introduce myself. and I explain some more stuff about me. I even have my lore there. I'll be back on Sunday. I can probably play Phasmophobia. We can do it a duo thing. Phasmophobia and watching scary movies. To put a lot into the ghost investigation stuff. That'd be a very good thing to do. Watching scary movies and playing Phasmophobia. And I can probably play the ghost hunting game. The Ghost Hunters Corp. I played a little bit of it just to see how it is. It's very weird. Let's see, I'm thinking maybe we should go raid someone. Well, let's go raid Iron Mouse. She's playing scary games today. Anyways, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is. I'll be seeing you the next time that I stream, which will be Sunday. Just keep in mind, I'm going to be playing Phasmophobia, and we're going to be watching scary movies. Thank you all. Like always, I'll be seeing you on the next stream. Bye bye.